Are we live? All right. Thanks. Thanks for setting on my stream. Hi, everybody. I think we're live. Make sure these mics are here. Welcome to my Tuesday night live stream. You can see it's been a little bit. Well, this is a new live stream. I haven't done a practice room live before, but the fun thing about this is I've got this rat cam down here. So I've got a genuine, real rat. What's wrong?
I sent you a message, but...
What do you mean? I don't have a message.
Oh, you can't see the chat. Let's do this.
Why can't I see the chat?
It's not coming up in here.
Why?
I don't know. I don't have that.
How'd you know it wasn't going to come up in there?
Because...
You sent me a message.
I just sent you a message and... See?
Oh. Why don't you just make the YouTube one big and I'll just watch that?
Okay.
Just make the YouTube big. Just make it big. I'll watch it if it's behind. It's fine.
Okay. But if you need to do something in
oh, okay.
Streamlabs, then...
Why don't I... Oh, jeez. Can you bring me a phone charger then? The blue one? It's behind in the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, everybody. I'm just trying to be able to see the chat while I... Oh, wait. I'm, like, filing my nails right into the mics. I'm trying to be able to see the chat while I am playing here. I mean, I'm seeing chat here. Oh, that's because it's in studio. This is...
that's studio.
Okay. Let's see. But I can have it on my phone. All right. Thanks for bearing with me. I feel like live streams are always going to be like this. It's just like every time. I need to go back to Streamlabs.
Okie doke.
And I gotta open up YouTube on my phone. Why is it always like this? Like, why can't I ever just get it right once?
Need help from me?
No, thank you. I just need to charge my phone. Let's see if I can get this on here. Okay, now I can see the chat while I play, which is what I want. And yeah, so thank you everybody for joining me. Like I said, this is my practice room live stream. It's the first time I've done this, and just thought it'd be kind of fun to practice my pieces on the stream, because I've done a couple of these like live learns. Oh shoot, this cage is open. Okay. Wow, it's really chaotic over here. I'm so sorry. One day, I'm gonna just like click on the stream and it's gonna come up and we're all just gonna like watch me stream, but I have no idea what's going on. Anyway. Oh, I was doing some live learns before, which were really fun, where I would have the music on screen and I would do, oh, and now the rat cam is down. My goodness.
Oh, you're fixing it. Cool.
Yeah. Let's see if we can see this rat cam. Anyway. The reverb in this room is amazing. The reverb is a little bit artificial. This room does sound good. I will give it some credit. But I have a little bit of extra reverb on there, so that's probably what you're hearing. On the microphones. I'm using 2 condenser microphones, and I just have them EQ'd a little bit so they sound a little bit nicer. This is where I record all of my recordings. The room does sound really good. I think because the wood floors and everything like that.
This person has a point. The reverb is a little crazy.
Oh, really? Is it too much?
It's a little unbelievable for this room that you're in.
Okay. Well, the room sounds good. I don't know what the reverb sounds like. I haven't heard this sound. I'm gonna get my audio technician in here. Okay. Tell me if that's better. Anyway, so I'm doing these, I do these live learns once in a while, which are fun, where I have the music on screen and I learn a piece for the first time. And this is gonna be like, just a practice, because it's a piece that I've been playing for a little while. It's not the first time I'm playing it. But this one specifically, I'm getting ready to record. So getting ready to record it, and I just thought it would be interesting to show like the opposite of the live learn, which is like something I've been playing for a while and is just being polished up, basically. I can already play it. Yeah, so I just figured I'll practice this and then chat with you guys while I do it, and you can see some of my process for tweaking music that needs to be recorded and polished up. And yeah, I have, so the mics that I'm using are 2 Rode NT5s. If you look in the video description, I have like a link so you can see them if you want to save that and check it out. But they're 2 like small condenser microphones. It's nice to have the 2 microphones because you get the stereo sound. So yeah, also you'll see in this stream, I've got this rat cam, as I was saying, which is very fun. Right now it's just a rat butt. Just a butt. I don't know if he's ever gonna turn around and show his face, or if he's just gonna be a butt the entire stream. We'll see. It's a live stream. Anything can happen. Anyway, so to be honest, I haven't really been practicing recently because that rat butt that you're seeing right here was very sick for a few days. He had me really, really worried. I was so worried about him. He was just acting so weird and so sick. And I took him to the vet, and, you know, it was so bizarre because he, like, perked up as soon as he got there, I guess, because on the way to the vet, he looked sick. Like, he was just really sick. I was up all night with him. I was so worried about him. And then he got to the vet, and the vet was like, yeah, he's okay. He might have, like, a cold. And I was just like, what is happening? And then she sent me home with some medicine for him, and he's been fine ever since. He's taken the medicine, and he's fine. So I don't know what that was about, but he really scared me. So I haven't practiced in, like, 2 or 3 days because of that. Actually, 3 days, because 2 days ago I was really worried about him. I was just hanging out with him, trying to figure out what was wrong with him. I thought he was choking, like he had all these issues. And then yesterday I was at the vet with him. And then today I didn't really practice either. So I haven't practiced in a while. So we'll see. I should probably just practice this slowly for a little while and get it warmed up a little bit. Yeah, I think he missed us, but he might turn around later. We'll see. He kind of like rats are really sensitive to light, so he's like has to have his head in the back of the box. But sometimes he turns around. We'll see. Anyway, so what I'm learning here, or what I'm playing here is the Variations on a Theme of Mozart by Fernando Sor. This is a really fun piece, and it's one of those pieces that like a lot of guitarists play, which is really cool, and probably for good reason, because it's just like so beautiful. And it's from the theme is from the opera The Magic Flute, which I also love. So this is just like a really fun thing to play. Yeah, so I started learning this in February, and I remember that because I remember it was right before like the coronavirus all hit in the US, and I was just thinking like, this could kind of be like my coronavirus project. I'll just start it because I wanted to record it eventually for teaching. And so I was just learning it just then. And that's why I kind of like, it's kind of interesting that I started it then because it's kind of like a good marker. Like, this is what I started at the beginning of coronavirus, and like, here's where it is now. I didn't think I'd be playing it as much as I am because I didn't really want to learn it so much as it was kind of like, it's in the books that I teach out of, so I wanted to know it really well. But I didn't expect to really enjoy playing it, and I have really enjoyed playing it, and I practice it like all the time now, so it's kind of fun how it turned into this piece that I would never have really picked to play, but I'm glad I did. So anyway, I'm going to start with the, let's see. Who's this Mozart guy? Yeah, Mozart. So this is just the Mozart didn't write this whole piece. He just wrote this theme that you'll hear. And then Sor wrote this little variations on the theme. So it's pretty fun. The piece is cool because it's got a huge introduction. I guess not huge, but it's like a whole page long. Then we get the theme, and then we get some variations. There's 5 variations, and then a finale. So Mozart wrote this really beautiful theme for the magic flute, and Sor wrote all of these fun variations and the introduction and the finale. My nails sound really bad, unfortunately. I haven't played in a while, so. Thanks for tuning in, even though it's so late. If you're able to watch it later, that's great. I'm sorry that it's so late. Next time I do a live stream, I want to add maybe another day to my live streams if these ones keep doing well, and then I'll try to make it like an early one or something, because I have a lot of people telling me that it's so late. Okay, let's see if this sounds better. It's okay. It's not great. All right, so I'm gonna play through the intro once of this piece, and we'll see what we can work on with that. Actually, with this one, it's kind of interesting because it's got these like different sections. We've got the introduction, the theme, and then the variations, and the finale. I kind of break it up in my practice routine where I practice like one section for a little while each, instead of like just playing through the whole thing. So right now I'll just work on the introduction a little bit. So one thing I like to do is just play the introduction, see what needs work, and go back and fix it. So here's just the introduction from this. Okay, that was the introduction. And there's definitely some things I'd like to work on there. The first thing I noticed was, actually, I can show you the music. The first thing I noticed was in this part here, this part actually, right here, some of these notes were like buzzing a little bit because that chord is hard. So really what I need to practice is getting into that. So let's go back. So maybe I'll start from here and do this section. So I want that note to be more clear. Okay, that's what I want to practice, is getting to that G sharp, this one right here. That I was happier with. So I'm going to do that again. Oh, thank you, Robbie. Yeah. Good old Mozart. And Ken, thank you. That was, maybe the playing was good, but there were just some things I'd like to fix for, like recording. Like if I'm recording something, I don't want it to have any buzzes or in it or anything like that. Like I don't want to have any notes that sound like that, even if there's only a few of them, which I think a lot of times for a live performance, if you have a few notes that buzz like that, it's not such a big deal, but like for a recording, I really want it to be really clean sounding. So that's what we're doing here. But thank you, I appreciate it. One more time. Just having that again. Another thing that's good to practice with these kinds of things, especially when you see like a lot of notes that are like all over the place, is to just like work on the top, like listen to the top notes. So like if you're playing, if you can play just one voice, you want that one voice to sound nice and phrased like that. Also when you're playing all the other parts of it, which is the difficult part. So I get that in my ear of what I want it to sound like phrased, and then add the other things in, and then when I'm doing all of the accompaniment parts, I want to keep that that melody phrased exactly like that. So let's see if I can, I'll play it one more time, just the melody. And we'll see if we can do that with all the accompaniment parts in it. I need to work on that too. Okay, yeah, so let's see. Robbie says you suck at reading sheet music and you can read tabs, but that's it. Yeah, so you got to find some good music with tabs, and that's always a hard spot to be in because you can play guitar well enough to read tabs, but you have to like start from the beginning with learning how to read sheet music. So maybe if you want to learn to read sheet music, just read like really easy things at first. We're gonna switch back to our rat cam now. So we've got this new part, which is do that again. This is a little tricky here. Tricky because you have a lot of first finger moving, like, or you don't, or like, I was hearing myself kind of slide into those notes, like, I can't even replicate it, but it's like, I want them to be a little bit more clear, even though it's the same finger, to keep it clear. So I'm going to play that again a little bit slower. That was better, so let's speed it up a little bit. That was better. One more time. Ugh. That chord didn't sound good. Let's do it again. Some of those slides are still not good. Ooh, I thought that E was a little too harsh. Alright, to be honest, I think I got those harmonic parts the first time I did it, so I'm just going to skip ahead because I'm not going to practice things that I can already play. Okay, so here's the fun part. That was the introduction. Here's the theme. So I'm going to just play through the whole theme, and the theme is like one whole page here. So I'm going to play through it, and then as I'm playing, assess, and make little mental notes of which parts needed a little bit more work. So let's play through this theme. Put your rack cam back on. What do you guys like? Do you like the rack cam? Do you like that better than the music? Because I have the music on screen, but I'm not sure that it's really that helpful. And it's kind of takes up a lot of the screen. But I want to be able to show it to you when I have specific things. So I'm thinking of just keeping the rack cam up and then putting the music when I have something to show. But let me know if you like the rack cam or the music. All right, here we go. Here's the theme. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I felt like the beginning of the theme, the first time was good, and the second one where it starts on A, I had some memory issues. It wasn't I think the phrasing I liked, and the tone and things like that I liked. I had some issues where I forgot what the next chord was. So I'm gonna try playing it now, looking at the music. Oh, there's Mr. Rat. I hope Mr. Rat shows us his face eventually. We just have to see his big old butt all night. Alright, so I'm gonna play the second half of the theme, but I'm gonna look at the music this time, that way I don't forget anything. So much. I'm gonna do it again. Okay, I think I like that. Thank you, Robbie. That's my left hand is dexterity. Yeah, for left hand dexterity, you could practice finger independence, or Making my left hand a bit stronger, I always do like slurs, like if you did and then do another 2 to 3 and 3 to 4. That'll make your fingers a little bit stronger. Alright, okay, so I'm pretty happy with the way that theme is. I might play it one more time because I haven't played this piece in a while, so I kind of felt like I was like not remembering stuff. So I kind of need this to just be more secure in my memory. So I'm going to play it one more time from memory. Sorry, I just got really nervous because I saw that Johann Sebastian Bach was in my chat. What an honor. Okay. Oh, man. Well, I'm going to stop playing this theme. You know what? I want to just like play. This is something I have a problem with when I practice. And this is like a mental issue and not just like a practice issue, is when I practice this piece, I want to just work on this theme forever because it's so fun to play and it's beautiful. And the next variation, the first variation, is the hardest one for me. So I'm just kind of like, oh yeah, let's keep working on the theme. But I should work on this first variation. And you want to know what I'm talking about? Here you go. Here's the first variation. We get all these crazy 30-second notes with all these slurs all over the place. So scales galore. So I never want to play this one. This is the worst. This is the worst variation for me. This is the hardest one. So a lot of times when I'm practicing, I just procrastinate and like work on the theme forever until like I'm done practicing. And it's like, oh, I never got to that variation. Somebody asked, how much was my guitar and who made it? It's made by David Pace, and he is located in Baltimore, Maryland. I think in the description of this video I have a link to his website because he makes really beautiful guitars. I bought this guitar in 2014. I think it was made in 2013. It says 2013 on the inside. So I think his guitars are more expensive now than when I bought it, or the ones he makes now. So let's see. And if Mozart turns up, we got a party. Yeah, hopefully Mozart doesn't turn up. Then I'll be really nervous to play here on stream. Alright, so I'm going to stop procrastinating and actually do this first variation and actually get good at it. So this one has a lot of, if you can see these slurs, so we've got these notes that are like this thing here. So it's like a slur. Oh. Which is hard to do because you have to have, like some control over the strings to do that. So what I like to do is just play this slow first, not even try to mess with it like I did with the variation and the introduction and the theme where I just played them. I'm gonna just start with playing this slow because it's if I play this at tempo right now, it's gonna just sound bad. There's no reason to just make it sound bad. So here we go. Put Rat Cam back on. What's he doing? What's that rat doing? All right, here's variation 1, slowed down. Oh man, I gotta do this again. Let me do it again. Okay, that's half of it. So let me do, the part that I'm having trouble with here is the, that part is hard. Once more. Yeah, this variation is best left to professionals. I'll let somebody else play it. This is hard. But yeah, let's try it. Let's try that half now at closer to the tempo that I would like it at. Oh, see, my fingers don't want to move today. How's that knuckle cracking sound? You want to rewind everything and start over? Okay, we're going back to the beginning, guys. For Arthur. See, this is what I'm talking about, where I don't feel like practicing this first variation. I'm gonna do stuff like this. Okay, let's get back to it. I'm gonna stop procrastinating and do a little bit more of this. Let's see. That didn't sound good. The hard thing about these slurs is keeping them even, like the sound even on all of them, and to not get like some louder than others. I feel like that always bothers me when like some are louder than the others. How did you like that? That little pull off is so cute, and I don't want to do it every time, but I do want to do it every time. So I'm only doing it, that part comes back, you do it once, you do it 4 times. So I'm trying to only do it once so that it's special, but I want to do it every time. But I'm going to try to restrain myself and only do it once because it's so cute. Let's try it again. That time. I missed it. Darn it. Oh, Robbie asks what this song is. So I have the title of this in the title of this live stream, which is the Variations on a Theme by Mozart, written by Fernando Sor. Let me see if I can pull it up. So, right here, Variations. Okay. Here it is. Oh my gosh. And there it is. Variations on a Theme of Mozart by Fernando Sor. And it's from, the theme is from Mozart's Magic Flute. I know, I was trying to do that pull off and I missed it. I said I was only going to do it once on the times that it comes up and I missed it on that one time. You can't miss it. If you're going to do it just once and you're going to save it for that, then you can't miss it. So I got to play this again. I'm going to play a little slower. Let's do that again. Where's that, my music? See what's happening? And I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself to get it now because I said I was going to do it. But here it is anyway, if you're interested in seeing it. Oops. It's this part. Let's do that a couple times. So the first time I play this whole section, I don't do the little pull off. I don't do this little tiny note here. I just do. And the second time, just for a little added effect. Let's try it again. Oh, nice. You're in Costa Rica practicing this piece too. How cool. I'd love to hear you play it. I love this piece and I love different interpretations of it. Send me a link of you playing it if you have a video. Or if you're still learning it, maybe you don't have a video yet. But send it to me when you do get one. That's pretty cool. I've never been to Costa Rica, but I would love to go someday. Sloppier and sloppier, isn't it? The first time I played it wasn't this bad. Let's just play it slow. to do it that time. Alright. Let's do this. See what Mr. Rat's doing. Mr. Rat is in full pancake mode right now. Look at that. He's so flat. Alright, here's the next part of this variation. Let me do that again, slower. Is still hard, and it comes back in both parts. Alright, what do you say we skip this variation, go to the second one, the second variation. I'm getting sick of that one. What I'm gonna have to do actually is just warm up my fingers a little bit more and do like a whole practice session just on that piece, or that variation if I want to record this. But let's do the rest of the piece, and maybe I'll come back to it at the end too. I gotta get my fingers, my left hand moving a little bit better if I'm gonna do that one. Now this variation, now we've got this one here, variation 2 is nice. It's like we're in E minor now, so the whole piece is in E major, but now we've got a minor variation, so that's kind of nice. All right, here's our minor variation, variation number 2. Mr. Rat needs sunglasses or shorts. Yeah. He's just relaxing, right? He doesn't have a care in the world. He doesn't care about Mozart or any of this stuff. Oof, that was bad too. Okay. Well, that's just out of tune. That's just out of tune for no reason. I've said this in every live stream that I do here, but the lights in this room make my strings go sharp. They make the bass string sharp and the treble strings flat. Great. That's why it sounds so bad. And it makes it really hard to tune the guitar to itself. All right. Try this again. That still sounds out of tune. the song Beyond the Knowing by Buckethead. I don't think I have. Maybe I have and I don't recognize it. Ugh. Okay, so the trick here is don't let my first finger mute the first string as I'm playing the fifth string. So I've got my first finger here, reaching over here, and it muted the first string by accident. Because that first string is supposed to be the melody. Try again. Man, it sounds like it's out of tune again. Was it ever in tune? I don't even know. Let's see. Okay, I hope that worked. Try this again. Let's do that again. Okay, so this is a weird little accent here. Let's see if I can get it on the. If you can see this, it's an open string B. It's this here. They want this grace note, which is an open string B, going to, which sounds kind of cool, but it's really kind of difficult to make sound nice and not ridiculous. Not ridiculous sounding. See if I can get it. Okay, so there's another thing that's in this which I kind of like. Another one of these like fun little. This one, we've got this grace note little ornament with all of these cool, these notes in between it. So it sounds like. So I always do that on the repeat. So this part repeats. So the first time I don't do it, I just do. The second time I'll do it. So we'll see if I can pull it off this time. Nice. Another part that's hard is doing 2, 1, 4, 2, 4, shifting and going back to that 4. And not making it sound like. It's gotta sound connected. It's all one melody. So let's do that again. Okay. Okay, and then I'm gonna do after the repeat. So I did all of this up to here, and I got to this repeat, and now we're gonna do this part here. Next part. That didn't sound very good. No, what is that? Yeah, that's not the right fingering for that. Bass notes there. Let me try it one more time. Oh, thanks, Jan. Thanks for coming. So far, so good. Try it again. Try it. You could probably, if you get the theme down, the variations kind of play off the theme. You could definitely try it. Nice, all right. So there's our minor variation, variation number 2. And now we're gonna go to my favorite variation, variation 3. Manuela asks, what guitar is it? I have a David Pace double top guitar. It's cedar and spruce, and I have a link in my description of the video if you want to check out his work. His website is there. Let's see, so, yes, 6-string guitar. Acoustic guitar. It's a classical guitar. How specific do you want to get? It's a wood guitar. Okay, so this is my favorite variation. I don't know why, it just sounds like nice, like romantic kind of style. I like it. Let's see check on Mr. Rat. What's he doing? He's in the same spot as he was before. No surprise there, I guess. All right, here's my favorite variation. Just fell. Oh my gosh, I got an email and my phone buzzed and then just fell off the stand, like jumped. Okay. How long has Mr. Rat been sleeping? Mr. Rat has been sleeping this entire stream so far. I have no idea how long this stream has gone on so far. Oh, it's almost an hour. He's been sleeping for at least that long, maybe before then. Rats are nocturnal, so he sleeps during the day and then he's up like overnight, which is interesting because we are not nocturnal. So like, I keep him in a different room than I sleep in, but In my old apartment, I was a studio apartment, so he was in the same room as me, and he just like at night, like rats just like run around like crazy because they have a ton of energy at night. And I had an apartment before that it was a different room, but I could still hear the rats running around from this next room. But in this room, I can't. Maybe because he's quiet. Maybe he doesn't do that much at night. I don't really know. The interesting thing would be is if we had the rat cam on overnight while I'm sleeping, and then we could watch it next day and see what he does. Does he just sleep? Does he run around like crazy? I don't even know. Not really sure. He's got a whole life I don't even know about. But usually what happens is like all day he sleeps. Like in the morning I wake up and I see him and he's kind of like sleepy, and then he sleeps all day, and then around like 9 or 10 o'clock at night he wants to hang out with me and he'll sit on my lap while I watch TV. That's kind of how his day goes. It's a nice day for a rat. I'm going to do that section again because I missed, I'll show you. There's a note that's in here that's really easy to miss at the very end. Where is it? This E, that's this E. I always kind of like, it kind of gets lost sometimes, but it's the melody note. It shouldn't get lost. So I'm going to play it again. Make sure I don't lose that note. Let's do it again. There we go. I messed up some other things, but I did get that note that I wanted. All right, how about the next part of this? On the next page. Okay, so this part I always mix up with the ending of the first section of this. For some reason, like this, I always almost get into like a funnel where you just keep playing the same thing over and over again. You repeat, and it's the same thing again. I just like want it to be that other part, so I have to remember that it's not. So I'm gonna start from measure 93 here. I'm gonna start into this last line of this variation. That's what I need to do. Remember is that it doesn't do this where it goes when you get to. Instead it goes. Just gotta be knowing that better. All right, now it's everyone's favorite variation. Actually, is this everyone's favorite variation? What's everyone's favorite variation? If you're watching this video right now, write your favorite variation in the chat. This is variation number 4, and it's got all these fun little arpeggio things, as you can see here. It's like a little arpeggio one. So this will be, oh, and it's like jumpy too. It's like, you gotta jump, you'll see. Your favorite is 4? This is your favorite variation out of all of them? I didn't know that. Oof. So with this one, I'm starting to get tired already. With this one, I really want, needs to not get too muddy. Like this one especially, like I want you to hear all of the notes. But it's gonna be fast but also clear. That's the tricky part about it. P, I, M, A, P. So that's what I'm thinking about. I'm just playing it, and if it's not clear, I would slow it down. So we'll see. Let's play it again and listen if it's clear. That wasn't clear. Let's slow it down. This last one's annoying because it's different. So other ones we were doing P-I-M-A. This one is P-A-I-M. Stupid. All right. I don't know what's going on now. Forgetting the notes. I wish Mr. Rat would turn around. Should I like poke him? Should I poke him? What do you think? Write it in the chat if you think I should poke Mr. Rat, or if I should just leave him be. Go poke him. I don't know. This one, my left hand isn't getting to it fast enough, and that's weird because usually the left hand is not the most difficult part for me with this one. How's the next part go? It goes like this. Let me try it again. Try that slower. Yeah, it is frustrating sometimes, right? This one is frustrating for me really today. Well, I mean, it's always frustrating, but I'm having a different issue today, which is my left hand. Usually the hard part for me is like keeping this right hand clear, but for some reason I'm like forgetting the left hand notes, which is kind of annoying. I also have to work on the right hand. All right. How about once more with that one? Thank you. Thanks for listening. All right. Let me try variation 4 again, but slower. Completely. The whole thing just with all the repeats, just slower. Okay, so this one, I can tell I'm having issues with the left hand, remembering the arpeggios. So I'm gonna have to work on looking at the music with this one again, and it's gonna be hard for me to work on my right hand part with this if I can't even remember the left hand. I thought I saw Mr. Rat waking up for a second, but he didn't. I'm gonna poke him. Let's just poke him for a second and see what he does. Let's see what he does if we poke him. And then we're gonna get to everybody's favorite variation. Let's see. Let's see what Mr. Rat's gonna do. Hey, Mr. Rat. What's going on? Oh, there he is. Look. Oh, you saw him for a second. You wanna hang out? You wanna come hang out? Play with your ball? No? Come on, buddy. There he is. There's a good boy. Wow. He doesn't want to hang out. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on. Nope, Mr. Rat's not going to hang out with us today, but that's okay. That's alright. The fun thing is, if you can see that little, like, ball that's right there, it's like a little, like, looks like a cat toy or something. But he, like, will pick it up and, like, put it somewhere else. Like, I wish you could see it on camera. It's, like, it's so funny. He'll just, like, pick it up in his mouth and then walk somewhere with it and then put it there. And it's, like, I don't know, like, what he's thinking. Like, what is the thought process of, like, why do you want to move that ball from that spot to, like, another spot? Sometimes he, like, will put it in his food bowl. So he'll, like, carry it around and then put it in his food bowl. And it looks like he's got, like, playing basketball or something. It's pretty funny. Alright, let's try this last variation 5. Everybody's favorite variation. Okay, so this variation looks kind of weird. We've got these, like, pull-off slurs, and it looks really difficult. Well, I guess this part's difficult. I guess this part, these ones are hard. I mean these things. These are kind of tricky, but this is not as difficult as the other variations, I think, but it sounds kind of like it is. 5 is your second favorite. Okay. Oh, Mr. Rat, look at Mr. Rat. Oh, he moved. Look. What is he doing now? What is that? Wow, he moved for us. Bless you, Mr. Rat. Thank you. We've been blessed with the Mr. Rat face for just a minute. He's gone. It's gone already. Oh, well. All right, so here's our variation. Now, this one sounds really cool, and a lot of people like it because it sounds very cool. You can't even choose one variation. I know, the whole piece is so good. How do you choose? Yeah, I think variation 3 is my favorite, but I just think it's my favorite to listen to, but maybe this one's my favorite to play. Yeah, that's the most fun to play. But I should not practice it that fast because I messed up a lot of things. Let's practice it a little bit slower. So, So it's tricky because you have to do. So the melody is. So we don't want it to sound too sloppy. We want to hear that melody still. So that's what's tricky about it. It's just the control of the notes. So that's another thing that's tricky about this is a lot of like first finger sliding around, which can get to be like how you just heard me play it, where it's like just sliding between the frets and it's not like a clear sound, it's not a clear melody. So that's another thing that's like using your first finger sometimes is easy. It feels easy to do, but you have to like really still be in control of it. So Here we go. And then I'll tell you, the next part I really just can never memorize. I'll just feel like I'll never have it memorized. I don't know why. Part of the problem is, I think, is that like I said in the very, very beginning of this live stream, if you were here, I started learning this piece in quarantine. So, or in like when COVID started. So I've never had to perform this live. So I've never had to not have my music in front of me. And I don't think that like ever pushed me to try to memorize this piece. I think I have most of it memorized, but this is the only spot that I don't. And because I never actually tried to memorize it. So actually, I'll show you the part that I don't have memorized. The whole piece is memorized except for here. I'll even draw here. This measure to this measure. That's the only section of this entire. Like, how many pages is this? I don't even know how many pages this is. Like 7-page piece. This is the only part that I don't have memorized, and I just don't feel like trying to memorize it because, like I said, I never have to. I never have had to have this memorized. I've never performed it with live and needed to not have music in front of me. I don't think that's right. I gotta read the music. Okay, so that's hard. That's. Same thing with that first finger sliding around too fast. Not in control. Woof! One more time. Now we're in the finale, and when I asked if this is what your favorite variation is, maybe this is my favorite variation. I know it's not a variation, it's the finale, but it's so fun. The finale is great. Let's see if I can pull it up. So it's got these really fun like scales at the end, which I really like, and I'll show you. I'll play it and you'll see. It's really cool. Leave Mr. Rat up there in case he does something interesting. Ever. Okay. Oof. Let's try that again. That's not happening for some reason. This part either. Let's put the music back up. Read this music. Let me actually read the music. Okay, so that's the finale. It's really fun. It's got those fun scales that I love. And then all slurs. That one's so fun, but it's gotta be good. It's the end of the piece. I gotta do it, especially if it's the recording. It's gotta sound good. I can't mess up the ending. Let's see, what's Mr. Rat doing? Nothing. I can't believe Mr. Rat's done literally nothing this whole stream. Next time, maybe. Let's see. So what? Let me try this again. Let me just, you know what? Maybe this needs to be a little slower first. I was talking about in the very beginning of this live stream, if you want to go back all the way to an hour and a half ago, where I said you need the melody to sound nice by itself. So, like if I was playing this part. It's got to sound that nice when it was easy to play. It's when you got all the stuff going on underneath of it. So let's see if we can do that. Nope. That wasn't good. I know where it wasn't good too. It was at this fifth position part. It's that F. That's got to sound good still. It says, do you tune your guitar by ear or do you use a tuner on your phone? I use a tuner on my phone sometimes, and I tune by ear sometimes. I have done both in this live stream so far. When you tune by ear, when I tune by ear, I don't have perfect pitch, but I would need to know if the sixth string was in tune. So if I'm not sure if that sixth string is in tune, if it's too sharp or too flat, then tune the rest of your strings to it. It's not, the rest of the strings aren't going to be in tune either. So sometimes I just use my phone because at least the sixth string would be in tune as well. But sometimes the phone also takes a little bit longer to tune because like you play and then it registers it, where sometimes it's just easier to hear it. Oh, you said when, Hey Brajan, is that how you pronounce your name? It says, when I started with the ending of the piece, I usually end the piece to warm up, and that way I practice that part of the piece and also warm up. Oh, that's a good idea. So you've already practiced your finale, so when you get to the end, you've already practiced it, and it's also a good warm up. That's a good idea, especially because there's so many arpeggios in it and scales. It covers basically everything that you're going to see in the whole variations. I like that. So let's see if I can get this part to sound nice. That was better. Okay, so that sounded better. Let's see if I can do this with the whole piece now. Well, let's slow it down a little bit. I should read the music because I just did the wrong part. Evan, thank you for being here to see me like screw up this finale. Great. Evan's a really good player. Let's see if I can not screw up that scale. Or no, I think I had the scale. I forget now. I think I had the scale and I messed up the next part. What notes are they supposed to be? Where am I? You like my long thumbnail? Who thinks this thumbnail is too long? Long nail challenge. I wish I could say that my thumbnail was long because it's like an artistic decision because this is how I like my nails to sound or whatever, but it's really just like maybe, well, I like it long, I think, but it's also partly laziness because my nails are so thick and they grow so fast, which sounds like a brag for a guitarist, but like it's so annoying because it takes so long to file them because they're so thick and they grow so fast. You have to keep doing it over and over again. So I kind of just like let it go for a while sometimes. Yeah, this arpeggio is definitely an earworm. It's going to get stuck in your head for sure. So there's two scales here, and I want that first one to be more staccato so that they sound so different, more different. I think that's what I want. Maybe I want that one to be more like slurs. I don't know if that's what I want either. My thumbnail could break. It could. It probably won't though. I'm telling you, my nails are really strong. It's not gonna break probably. I slammed this one in a door and it didn't break, but it looks really nasty. I don't know if you can see it. That's my other thumbnail. Mr. Rat, is he gonna bless us with his face again? Maybe. Oh, Evan, that's a good idea. The second scale would be so cool and show-offy if the slurs in the left hand are only slurs, no plucks. Oof. Dare I try it? I don't know. I don't know if I would get it. Maybe I'll work on it later because I'm getting to the end of the stream. Can I pluck the first one? That's hard. Does anybody do that, Evan? If you know anybody. Evan, if you know anybody that does that, if you have a video or something, I would like to see that. I've never seen anybody do that before, but maybe it's something that people do. I don't even know if you're like kidding with me now, because Phil's saying this thing. Actually the problem is getting that. Actually, can I pluck the B? That's hard. I don't know. I don't think I could pull it off. I'm not flashy enough to pull that off. I can't stop thinking about doing that. I'm gonna work on it. I'll see if I can get it. What is Mr. Rat doing now? Wow. There you go, guys. All right, well, let's finish up this cadence. Okay, this is what I like to do. That really loud, and this really soft. Oh, one more time. How about we do this? Let's finish off by just playing through the finale once. For joining me while I practice this piece. My goal is to record this and post it on YouTube in 2 weeks. So not this weekend, but it should be up the next weekend if I continue to practice it until then and it sounds good and I can get a good recording of it. But that's my goal, so we'll see if that happens. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to work on this. So the way I worked on this in our stream today was I started in the beginning and went all the way through. And as you saw, I was getting tired at the end. I mean, it's been over an hour and a half, so I'm getting tired towards the end. So maybe what I'll do tomorrow is start from the finale and do backwards, and maybe I'll spend like a full session on that first variation, which was the hardest one for me. But this is how I'm practicing right now. So thank you everybody for joining me. Just a reminder, I do a live stream every Tuesday if you like this. And on Sundays, I post like a little poll in the community tab on my channel. You should be able to see it if you go to your subscriptions and you can see the things that I post. And there's a poll you can vote on what we're gonna do for the Tuesday stream. So I usually just put a couple options up there. Like things I like to do are live learn. Sometimes I do a live learn where I just learn a piece from the beginning and I have the music on the screen. Sometimes I do like a little concert and play a couple pieces, and sometimes I do like a technique kind of workout, and you can vote on it, and then I'll just see you guys on Tuesdays. So anyway, thank you again for coming to my stream. It's really nice seeing you all in the chat, and be on the lookout for this recording hopefully soon. Thank you so much everybody, and say goodbye to Mr. Rat. Should I pick up Mr. Rat real quick so we can see him before we go? Let's see. Let's get Mr. Rat's face in here. I'm gonna grab him. Come on, buddy. Okay. Let's see if we can get a rat in here. Here's in his box. You wanna come out for everybody? Whoop. Hey. You wanna come out? Let's see everybody. Oh, there he is. There's Mr. Rat. He's such a good boy. He's a very good boy. Hey, bud. How you feeling today? Yep. Here's Mr. Rat. All right, bud. He's a good boy. All right. Well, thanks again, everybody. If you stayed to the end of the stream, you got this really cute rat. I bet you've never seen a cute rat before. I bet you all just thought rats were gross. Rats clean themselves more than cats, so this rat is cleaner than a cat. And he's a really good boy. All right. All right. See everybody. Thank you again for joining me. I'll see you next week.